Jeakerek, take it away for License-a-thon. You're live.
Okay, welcome back everyone. We just finished weird stuff that the small army Kobe is, and we're again into the another weird game. It's a little brother of the Over the Hedge for the PS2 and GameCube. Is the Over the Hedge Hammy Goes Nuts, the PSP exclusive? It's yeah, you'll see what it's all about in a second. But we're gonna start by creating the profile because this is the rule to make the run legal. And once we select the bullshit from the mission select right here, we're gonna start the timer. So I'm gonna count myself down. So 3, 2, 1, and let's go.
All right, Hammy, I'll go first. The guy in
So
this
as you
town
can
is
see,
way above
this
the
is
average.
like
He's got one of everything.
as like similar to the PS 2 version. It's a 3D platformer slash collectathon type of game. But this is like completely different when it comes to the plot. Like it has like its own plot in itself, and we just did a small little skip right there. Because I did jump around the trigger that shows the tutorial section. So if we jump around it, it just doesn't show. So that's a little time save, right? And right now we need to use this barrel in order to blow up the fence. But we can use a small and nifty glitch. So if we do it like this, it floats over our head, and we preserve the speed that we normally have, because usually when you hold an object, your speed gets reduced. So by doing this, we have a speed boost. So that's a cool little optimization we can do. And now, the first major skip that's terrible and painful to do. I call it rat skip because I can. It's called rat skip because we jump on the rat, then we jump on this thing, and we jump on the roof. Now we're out of bounds, so we can jump inside the hut. And since the game didn't expect us to be here, the textures are not loaded in, so we go exactly in this spot, then turn around here and hit this, and there's a button there, and it actually progresses the game forwards, and we skip the entire shack section, which saves us a lot of time, which is pretty cool. Um, and now we take control of our little critter Hammy. Hammy voiced by no one else but the Michael from The Office. And yeah, Hammy is very energetic squirrel that can be even faster if he drinks caffeine. So we're gonna drink a bit of caffeine in order to just zoom past those lasers. Because yeah, also one cool thing about it, the Over the Hedge cartoon, I think it pioneered the time in a bottle effect in the film industry as a general, because I think it was one of the first, if not the first, movie to implement. Okay, that didn't work. But yeah, it was either the first or one of the first ways to implement this slow down time in a bottle effect. Pretty nice trivia. Okay, we just blown up the antenna, and we're back to our RJ, the raccoon voiced by Bruce Willis. And here we have the most annoying section of the game, and this is the food collection section. Food collection. But anyways, basically we need to collect the food as fast as possible in order to progress. In some sections you can actually skip it, but here we couldn't find any way to skip these sections, so we need to do it legitimately. So we have 2 minutes um to grab all the food. If we do not make it in 2 minutes, that's fine. We just lose time, basically. That's how it works. Um, so we just need to grab all of those cornflakes or whatever these are and toss it to Hammy standing right there. So that's what we do in the food. Um, Also, these kind of sections they're like literally the worst time obstacle. Say like, because you are forced to do objective, right? Yes. We try our hardest to skip those.
No,
Just
wait,
yeah,
Hammy, it's
they're
not a cat.
usually
Something
just
else.
a big
It's
time.
coming from that vent up there.
But yeah, that was it. That was all the food. We saved around 1 minute and a half by doing it. Cool. And yeah, we go and
Get
inspect
me
the
out of
weird noise. And what
Keep
is
your
it?
pants on. Help is
Oh
on the way.
kurwa, it's Bobber,
Noise-making
the man
island.
himself.
Only had 20
Yeah,
hours
it's
sleep
the
today.
Bobber,
You got it all wrong.
the
I'm
guy
here to rescue you.
is a new character that
Let
was
me go,
introduced
and
in
the
this
noise
version
making
of the game.
stops. It's a win-win
Um,
situation. Or,
he's
you can
trapped
slap me
and
around like a choo-choo.
we are
Your choice.
here to help him out. Gonna help us out later on. Hopefully, he looks like a cool dude. Here is another cutscene trigger, dialogue trigger. We can jump over. It's hard. Oh, I didn't make it. Okay, so I mistimed my jump, but basically you can jump over this trigger and skip this entire dialogue, which saves. It saves some time. I would say it's like a dozen of seconds, basically. But yeah, we didn't make it. That's sad. It's fine.
Wow, thanks. You know I was kidding about all the screaming and crying there, right?
It's a bit hard if you want to do it
How'd you get
fast.
up there anyway?
Well, I'm looking for an electric generator, but this place is a menace. It's impossible to get anything in or out.
Actually, I just picked up an electric generator. It's sitting in the woods right now.
You got it? What are you, like a professional burglar?
Well, it's more of a hobby, really. Or a habit.
And yeah,
I
our
gotta
lovely
do it.
critters are
No,
certainly
find a way out of this room?
kleptomaniacs.
No problem.
Okay, here we don't need to push the box all the way. You can just stand in a corner and with a good timing, just grab the handle and put it down. Please grab there, RJ. Okay, there it is. And here, oh, okay, the camera actually didn't hit itself because it sometimes does weird things there. No, the level ends trigger is right there, so you can just here
Buddy, that
and
was
finish
a
the
nice
level.
piece of work.
That's
We're
the
out.
first level.
Still got all my
This
fun.
one is actually
You
easy,
know, with my
and
brains,
the
your
difficulty
skills,
curve
you
of this
can
run
break things.
is
Actually, I've already got
random.
a team.
Like there are
And
some
friends,
levels
believe
that
it or
have
not.
really
But
zero
thanks for
tech.
asking.
There's a
They're
whole
like
team of
easy
you?
and
Get
they're
it?
like 2
What's
minutes
your
or
name?
something, and they're like levels who have like
Pave the way, buddy.
they're
I'm gonna
full of
save 'em
tech
all and
and
punish 'em
they're
all.
like 15 minutes one level, which is I don't know, kind of funny. And this is one of those because
Hey,
this
Hammy,
level is
mission
stupid
accomplished.
long.
Now all
There's
we
so
have to
much
do is wait
things
for it
going
to
on in
notice
this level
the
that's
TV
actually
is busted,
absurd.
call the satellite company, cancel
But
the
you get to
service,
see a lot of
uninstall
cool
the dish,
stuff that
call the
I
cable
found
company, pay a dozen fees,
with
get a guy to
help
come out
some
and
other
inspect his
Discord
cable,
members,
rewire his
mostly Brandon
entire
the Great,
house.
who
Oh.
actually covered
Hey, Squirrely,
the
what
animation
fun and
glitch,
excitement.
and I just
You don't mind?
basically
Wait, what am
used
I
this
doing
idea
down
to
here?
find
Hammy's the one looking for
skips
fun
with
sewage,
this
not me.
glitch.
Dark down there.
So
Yeah, but
first,
that's what I do.
little optimization here. We can just jump
Reptiles.
over,
Reptiles love the sewer.
Perfect. We'll see you on the other
jump
side.
over the sewer in order to skip the climbing section. And Vern has a special ability of how do I say
Do
it?
you see it?
Uh,
I think so.
fell
Is it
roll,
one of those
fell
electric
dash.
cat colors?
Not at all.
And
I've got
it's
an
gonna
entire
be
house sewage
used
proof for you
later
guys.
on
And
for
that
some
color is
cool
the key.
stuff.
Well,
You're gonna see
information
later.
lasers. So I guess I'll take
Yeah,
the
and he
long
also
way
can
around.
break
Let the spirit
stuff
burn. You've got
with it.
drive, ambition,
That's in
courage in the face of certain
stuff. And
death.
yeah,
Stop asking
our
all the
goal for
questions.
this level
Talk
is to
about
get
six
this
work
electric
cells.
color that you saw right there. Unfortunately, you cannot. Oh, grab. You cannot clip through that wall because that would be like too cool to have
Wait,
escape
is that a
there.
flushing sound? Ugh.
And cool setup here. You can just have a perfect lineup for the shell dash here if you just load the checkpoint. Pretty nice and zoomy.
Oh, good. I've always wanted to be
Those
stomped flat by a giant
smashers
cordless machine.
are annoying, and they actually one-shot you unless you're shell dashing. But they are pretty annoying. Oh, what the fuck? What is this camera?
What, steam jets now? Come on, what is this? Some kind of an evil amusement park ride?
Okay. And now you get to see one of the coolest trick in this game, and I named it Berncopter because why the hell not? It is a funny name. So first of all, we need to line ourselves up, like this. Okay, a bit more left. Okay, and we do jump, jump, dash. We do a pause, and we mash circle and pause button, and we magically turn into a flying turtle. Oh, we missed it! Just barely missed it. But yeah, it basically allows us to cross infinite horizontal distances by doing this. But this one is kind of precise because you need to aim between the platform and the wall. Let's try for the next one. The one caveat with this trick is that if you fail it, sometimes the game just crashes. But it's fine. It's a normal thing, right?
This team's out.
No,
Now I
the
just
game
have to
crashing is
Get
okay.
all the way back down there again.
Yeah, that was it. We basically skipped the entire platforming section with the Verncopter there, and we saved plenty of time by doing this. Next skip, pretty easy. Oh, camera. Okay. We just jump here, and this saves actually,
More rats.
I don't know, like half a minute because it skips a platforming. But developers just apparently didn't have time to measure out this game. Here's the a little arena with rats inside of it.
Now I'm sure
But
if we
we're
all
not
calm
gonna
down,
kill
we can
rats.
discuss this
Rats
like
are
rational
cool.
people.
We're gonna instead use those rats to get another iteration of the rat skip. They disappear. Yeah, they sometimes do this. They sometimes just vanish through the floor. I have no idea why this happens. It just sometimes happens. So yeah, what we can do is lure them here, jump here, and skip the entire arena. And it saves also a nice chunk of time. And so once we climb up here, we take control of the RJ once again.
I think I found your cat collar. It's up there, behind those lasers.
I can't do it. It's impossible.
So is this a retelling of the movie? I gotta be honest, I've never seen the movie.
Oh, okay.
Is
So
this like a
no, it's like a sequel. So there was actually the movie had a sequel in planning stage, but it never materialized.
What?
And this is the closest that we get to the over the hedge
Boris
sequel.
guy. He gives me the creeps.
So far, he's just found us
And
a
I
bottle of
actually
poop. What are you
very
worried
recommend
about?
watching Over the Hedge
Last
because,
time your tail tingled,
in
you
my
just
opinion,
ate
it's
three
one of the
awesome raccoons,
better
Carl.
DreamWorks
Just keep saying it to me.
movies out there.
He's got one
It's pretty
chance.
fun.
Let's see if this collar is as amazing as he claims.
Okay, next
I
skip.
will.
Next skip. That was a blunder. But yeah. Basically, it's the first food skip in this run.
Ow.
We can basically skip the food section by doing this precise jump on this thing. But it requires. Okay, we got it. So yeah, basically now we are out and we skip the entire food section, which saves us around 2 minutes. Here's times. But yeah, sorry I interrupted you. Go ahead.
It really, truly, what I had to say was so unimportant. I myself have forgotten what I was going to say.
No, it's fine, it's fine. Anyways, we were talking about the movie. Pretty cool movie. Go ahead and watch it. And yeah, cause the original PS2 game. No, okay. When this happened. No, I'm terrible. Oh no. Oh no, game! Why you do this to me? It's soft locked. It's fine. I'll just reload the checkpoint. But yeah, I'm stuck. Oh, I'm not stuck. Okay. Holy cow. Yeah, it's a good game by the way, guys. It's a no. Oh man, I should focus on the game a bit. Let's do the easier version of this climb. So instead of doing this jump, we can oh. We can jump here. Trust me, it's possible. Wait, why is it working? Okay, I'm gonna do the harder way, I guess, because the game decided to not work as intended for reasons unknown. Oh, come! No, why you're so broken? Why you're so broken, game? It usually doesn't do this, but for some reason the jumping is like broken. Oh, okay, we got there. Beware of the camera, because it's gonna go weird.
Look, some of the
Yeah.
lasers just flickered out. Maybe if I head up that way, I could turn
Normally
the
we
lasers
don't.
off.
If we're fast enough,
Sure
we don't
thing,
get
Vern.
this
You just sit
cutscene.
there and look miserable till I
Uh,
get back, all right?
Yeah, I'm
Perfect.
sorry. I
Just
got a
like
little
that.
bit stressed out,
Hey, a
so
fishing pole.
there
Been
was
looking
a
for
bit of
new one
time loss
these.
there.
Now if I could
Hopefully
just
we
run
make
to
it
the
up later on.
Soft locks are scary, regardless of how they land. Like, I know I personally run a speedrun game that there's a soft lock in the last 3 minutes of the game,
Oh, that's
and
brutal.
I have hit it while on PB pace, and I'm like, you know what? Stream's done for the night. I'm done. I'm walking away. I'm gonna go weep.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel I would be annoyed as well. So yeah, this was also weird stuff that happens if we just press triangle there. He just flies backwards for some reason, and we can just keep one push pull there.
No, Hammy, we're in an office.
And yeah,
There's
that's the
lots
last
and
food
lots
section
of
for this
junk
level.
food. Stay right there,
And
I'll
yeah,
toss
once we
stuff for you.
finish this level and the next level, I'll be way less stressed out
For just
because
as long as you can.
basically this level and the level after that one are both stressful because there's so much stuff that can go bad. And since we got the majority of the stuff done already, it should be okay. Like, yeah, this game has a lot of cool tech, but is it fun to run? I don't know. That's debatable. For some reason, no one else was, proud enough to run this game except. But hey, like maybe if you're, brave enough. Wait, no. Why? So what happened? I there should be invisible, and this food should land here, right? But it landed over there, and I have no ability to grab it. Like it's stuck, so I cannot finish the section. So that's like a 1 minute time loss. We just need to wait here. So how is your day, Derek? How are you doing today?
You know what? I'm doing pretty good. I gotta be honest. Woke up a little early. He was able to. It was a long day doing hosting stuff
Mm,
yesterday, so immediately went to bed and was like, I woke up and was like, all right, I'm ready. I'm good to go for another hosting shift.
right.
So,
Mhm.
so this is a soft lock was plays out a cutscene or
What do you mean, like the previous one or this one?
yeah, this one.
Okay, so basically no. So this is the food section. You have a limited time to grab all the food, right? And it the game progresses only if you throw each like every box that's in there to Hammy right here, right? But
Mm-hmm.
even if you miss one, it doesn't progress. So you need to wait it out basically until the timer finishes for the game to progress. So this is not a soft lock. This is just a time lock. And
Oh, okay.
we
Okay.
yeah, we just have no way to finish this section because this food landed here and it's stuck. There is no way of getting it.
Oh wow.
This is how this game is basically.
Hey, what is it? What was I said? We're getting to enjoy the OST, the art, or we get to talk about the charity that we're doing, that we're even here for. So I'm here for it.
I'll bet that
No,
big
there's no
yellow
such thing
lever
as
controls the
unproductive time
lasers.
loss.
If I could get up
Exactly.
there.
So maybe we can introduce our viewers if there are any new viewers to the charity we are doing right now.
Yeah, absolutely. License-a-thon is
I
raising
guess
money
that means
for the
it's my turn.
Transgender Law Center. They fight for the rights of all people to live freely and authentically. Your donations will help support programs such as the Border Butterfly Project. which offers humanitarian and legal support to hundreds of LGBTQIA plus asylum seekers at the Southern
Okay,
American
I got the collar.
border. We thank you for all your
All
donations.
right,
We've
Hammy, I'm
raised
coming.
a lot of money. We've raised over $600 in several days. We're on day 3 of the marathon. Our goal is $1,000. I believe as gamers we can make it. As speedrunners, we're going to speed run that goal. I believe we can do it. So
I
make
also
sure to go
believe in you.
check out exclamation mark donate and go select a poll as well. Right now we have the Hello Kitty racers,
Ah, well,
the
at least
Hello
it
Kitty
was
roller
worth it.
rescue. Excuse me. We can pick a character. Bad Bat Tomorrow needs a little bit more to catch up. Hello
Just
Kitty has
wait
ran
1
away
minute,
with
Mr.
it,
Beaver.
Yeah,
but I believe
You've
that's
gotten my
I can
family
spoil a
in
bit
enough
of you.
trouble
Bat
as it
Smaru
is.
is actually a slower out of those two because I'm familiar with that speedrun. But it's also kind of cooler when it comes to tech. And yeah, like, if I say myself, go vote for Bat Smaru because we'll get to see more of the speedrun, right? Because longer speedrun is more speedrun, so better speedrun.
agreed. Okay, so I have a question real fast before we jump back to the run. Do you have a favorite Sanrio character? The Hello Kitty characters?
Oh no, I'm pretty unfamiliar with the Hello Kitty universe. I literally only watch the Roller Rescue speedruns, and this is the most I know about the Hello Kitty and Sanrio in general.
Fair enough. I got into the fandom via the Hello Kitty Island Adventure because it was a pure meme, and then I was like, oh wait a minute, do I actually like Sanrio Hello Kitty? Oops. And then I fell into liking Cinnamon Roll, which is as arguably as probably one of the second favorite character fandom. So we're collecting more food, I see.
Yes, yes. One of the sections is gonna be repeated here, like more frequently. Sections are usually boring, so it's cool to have a topic to talk about while we while we do the food. Okay, maybe I don't know. Kuromi is kind of cool. Like the only out of the three I know, I think I would go for this one, but that's probably a normie take.
I feel like Cinnamon Roll and Karomi right there. Yeah, I can see it. You know what? I think chat. You should tell us your favorite Sanrio character. Remember, Agritsuko technically falls within the Sanrio universe. So leave your favorite Hello Kitty's Sanrio character in a donation, and we'll read it on stream.
I'm just here to meet some cat
Yeah,
friends.
and maybe I learn more characters.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. There's a shocking amount of characters.
These fat cats could
But
use
I would like to hear what is okay. So we have your favorite, Sanrio Hello Kitty character. Let's talk about Over the Hedge. What is your favorite character from the movie or the games? Who's your favorite character within the series?
Like from the movie, it's probably gonna be either Hammy or Verminator because Verminator is absolutely insane character. It's probably one of the better villains out of the uh, DreamWorks villains out there. And so yeah, I think I will go with Verminator for the movie, and for the games we don't have Verminator here. I'm gonna go for Hammy because Hammy's chaotic, and I kind of have the a bit of a Hammy inside of me.
And Hammy, just for confirmation, Hammy is the squirrel, correct? That you're
Yes,
playing
yes,
as
yes.
actively. Okay, just
Exactly.
making sure. Like I said, I think that it came out in a time where I wasn't watching a ton of like DreamWorks movies. I don't remember what year specifically Over the Hedge came out, but I feel like it was in like that vein where we had like Over the Hedge, Open Season, Hoodwinked.
Oh.
It was in that weird era.
Yeah. It was the movie came out I think 2007 if I'm correct. So they're all like similarly spaced towards each other. Hoodwink is also a cool thing that's usually forgotten.
I will. Yeah, 2007. I would have been 17. So thinking I was too cool for kids movies. Which you're never too cool to enjoy a kids movie. I got to be honest.
I 100%
If-
agree.
if we've been taught any lessons from Bluey, it's the fact that you can be an adult and enjoy a kids show, unironically. And then 17, I would have been in college at 17, so definitely wouldn't have honestly have probably had much time to watch it either.
And what would be your favorite DreamWorks movie out of those that you watched?
Ooh, I am gonna have to give the wow so creative and thoughtful answer. I'm gonna have to go Shrek.
But second one or the first one? Because that's that's a bit of controversial uh choice for a lot of people. Because I think I like the first one more than the second, while the second is usually the fan favorite.
Well, now I feel bad for saying the second one. No. I do like the second one, although I do. There's a joke that I really love within the first one. I love the Robin Hood sequence from the first one. That I just love. I just love Robin Hood as a character as a whole. And from all the movie incarnations, to even the Robin Hood Men in Tights, I loved that movie growing up. It's like seeing a goofy Robin Hood always wins for me.
Okay, one detour from our conversation. Here is the most stressful trick in the entire game. Because if this doesn't work, I need to load up the backup save file, basically. Because basically, for some reasons, sometimes if you fail this trick, you don't have the proper jumping distance. Like your jump distance is cut in half. Okay, it's good. It's good. It's good. We're good. We're good, guys.
Awesome.
Yeah, this is weird. This is I don't understand this behavior. But sometimes if you fail this, you cannot even finish the game because your jump distance is cut in half. That's just the absurdity of this game, basically.
Two things real fast. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so I also missed that. Yeah, Tristan, thanks a lot. I really appreciate it.
Am I wrong in thinking that the Ice Age movies were not DreamWorks?
No, no,
Like
yeah, they were
Blue Sky?
Blue Sky, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, Ice Age.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Ice Age is a banger as well.
I'm genuinely shocked that we did not get an Ice Age game in License of Dawn.
Oh, true, because they are actually decent speedruns. I think I saw one of those during I think ESA. I'm not 100% sure, but I
License of Dawn 6, Ice Age makes a debut.
rage. Any Ice Age runners in chat, please
Or
consider.
people who are interested in learning the Ice Age route. So, how did you decide to pick up this game? And think, you know what? I'm gonna do it.
Okay, so I I my speedrunning career like started with Nier Automata. That was the game that I played the most. But then I started picking the games that I liked in my childhood. And my second big speed game was 1 and 2 Dalmatians, Puppets Rescue for the PSX. And I wanted to find more like licensed DreamWorks slash Disney games out there that are not that popular because I wanted to find a game, like find glitches and like destroy it basically and play around with it because that's the part of speedrunning that I also enjoy a lot. Just playing with the game, finding some stuff and taking it apart. And I was browsing for a Reddit thread regarding cool PSP exclusives, and someone mentioned over the Hedge, and I was just like, oh, I need to try it out, and I get it on my PSP, and I finished it on hardware. I would say, oh, is there a speedrun of this game? And I saw that there were 2 speedruns, but they were mostly like they basically just knew where to go, but there were not many skips in the round. So I decided like, okay, let's see how far I can push the run, right? And I found a lot of stuff, and I basically turned this run around. Oh, so it's
No.
It is how it is. And I really encourage everyone to find your favorite childhood games slash movies and see if they make a good speedrun, because it's usually fun.
I thought I'd lost it. They really do come back.
Weirdly enough, my speedrun career started in a really weird way, and it all really is thanks to my grandfather, who has no idea about speedrunning or anything like that. But I started, like, growing up, you travel. I had my DS, and I remember playing Castlevania Portrait Ruin on hardware, and it was a 6-7 hour drive, and every time we drove up and back, I would play and beat that game
Someone's gonna lose.
while in transit. And then, years later, I stopped thinking about it. Years later, was sitting there bored and decided I'm going to pick up a game for my Switch, and picked up Bloodstained: Curse of the Moon, like the old 8-bit. Like, it's definitely not a Castlevania game, but wink, wink, it's a Castlevania game.
I'll be right back.
And I sat there and I beat it in like 45 minutes, and I was like, oh, that was really cool. I'm going to play it again. I beat that game sitting there at my grandfather's house. I think I beat it probably 8 times, beating all modes, all difficulties. And that kind of like really sparked that that speedrunning desire in me. And then, we also got to see GDQ, and we first remember which speedrun we saw. Seeing a Zelda randomizer when they were still I would say when they were still new and things, but they're still pretty cool. Not gonna lie, but like, yeah, speedrunning has just been one of those things where you go. It feels like one of those things you absolutely kind of you trip into it, and you're like, I really love this game. I really want to play it more, and then you go, oh, I'm the world record holder for this game now. Oops.
Yeah, and that's actually a pretty good point. Like, I'm gonna finish the hard food section because, yeah, this happens if you fail. Because if the lady touches you, you just die and you need to start over again. So yeah, I'll need a bit of focus this. So let's try and close this one. So we can lure her here, and if we, yeah, and she gets stuck here, and we have now an easy time grabbing all the remaining food, hopefully. No, not there. Okay, this happens. It's fine. We'll just make a roundabout here. It's fine. If this happens, you just need to, make her go there.
Kite granny around the house, huh?
Yeah. Okay. Festival. Because like the moment she catches you, all over again, and it's absolutely stressful, especially in the marathon. I'm dead. And especially in the marathon settings, yeah, that's brutal. Because like you can either wait it out, right, or just do it. And waiting out is a safe way of doing this, but I would rather do it like a real man and actually do the food. But if I fail it this time, we're gonna just wait and probably have a conversation about some unrelated stuff. But this is already looking like a better attempt. No! Okay. So what have we been talking about?
Accidentally tripping into speedrunning.
Yeah, accidentally tripping into speedrunning. Yeah, okay. So I think you had a good point of the starting game, because speedrunning for a lot of people, and for me as well, it's the gameplay extension, right? Because when you like exhaust all the game modes, all the different ways to play the game casually, and you want more of the game, the best way to have more of the game and is speedrun it. And it's, I think, the best way to start speedrunning, because you have already the motivation to play it speedrun, because you already love the game that you played speedrun. And
Yeah.
and like, if I know a lot of people that start with Mario 64 while they never played Mario 64 when they were young. Like, this is fine. If you find it interesting, cool, and you actually enjoy it, then go ahead, right? But my advice for the new speedrunners would be go ahead, find a game that you really, really enjoy, and play it instead. Even if it's a worse run, you're gonna find it more enjoyable playing because you like the game itself, right? Um,
I will add an addendum to that.
Mhm.
I generally agree. I always add the speedrun. Try speedrunning the game that you absolutely love, but don't mind if you end up absolutely hating the thought of playing it.
Mhm.
Because there's games that I've like, I love this game, and I try the speedrun, and I'm like, and then eventually you just burn out on the game, and you just look at the game, and you're like, I don't want to think about this game. I love it. I kind of ruined it for myself. But be like, it's one of those like, be aware that you may end up looking at Mario 64, for example, and being like, I don't want to play this game. But then the really cool part about like how development and things like that have been going on within the gaming communities is
You should have seen yourself,
a
Vern.
really good
You really
option is
showed those
go check
cats
out
what you were made of. You were
randomizers.
like, bam,
True.
pow, take that, whack-a. You
I
want some of this, Scrumpkins?
picked up the randomizer for Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening.
Stop helping.
And just because I was playing the randomizer, I was like learning new glitches and techniques and things like that. I've not speed ran the game, but I'm like, I'm pretty sure I could do decent, not horrific, speed running the vanilla game because I know how to do all of the little clips and super jumps and do swordless stuff. And it's like, so honestly, go check out, see if there's a randomizer for the game you've thought about. I know that the Archipelago, the AP, has been really bringing a lot of games into the randomizer community. So I wouldn't be shocked if you found a randomizer for a game that you love. Maybe not for the licensed games, those are a little harder and there's a little bit less development for them, but a lot of retro games have something.
Yeah, the one randomizer that I made double into was the Pseudo Regalia random game, Metroidvania. But yeah, that's
I can.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead, sorry.
I can highly recommend the Tunic randomizer if you're into like Legend of Zelda and cute animals and puzzle games. Like Tunic is a really good randomizer and is really filled with a lot of charm and a lot of love.
And meanwhile, I'm doing the only and the coolest sequence break in this game because I literally clicked the button that I was supposed to press as a RJ, but we're playing as a Hammy, and the game freaks out. Absolutely, but we skipped like a huge chunk of level because this, yeah, and we're back to Hammy.
Did you hear something?
The game goes a little bit crazy, but we skip the entire RJ section by just pressing the button that's for some reason weirdly accessible for everyone. And yeah, we have another food section. We can continue our discussion.
There's a lot of food collecting. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. Like maybe within the confines of the story, like, hey, we got to collect food for the next season or whatever it may be. I get it.
No, they are just kleptomaniacs.
Oh, okay. Or just pure avarice. Got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting. So is that just something that the developers just were like, you know what? We're gonna make this game focus on this aspect of it.
No, it's like the movie itself was a lot of about just animals stealing food from people. That's literally what the cartoon is about.
Okay, so almost from in that weird aspect, it reminds me of. I'm probably going to be dating myself with this reference to a cartoon. If anybody remembers the Ed, Ed and Eddie cartoon,
Yeah, I do.
that it reminds you just coming up with new ways to get money for jawbreakers, but it's just food. I like it.
Yeah, like the movie is, I know, it has a lot of fun stuff. Them just stealing food.
I'll go check it out. I can absolutely use my kids as an excuse to be like, oh, we're gonna watch a movie about animals stealing food.
Oh, I know which one I skipped. Oh, I have amnesia. Yeah. So okay, there is one more food out there. I guess I need a little bit more focus. Right. Yeah, there is this one here. I just forgot about. It's so annoying that you need to have like every food. They're like you cannot skip any. And
See, I told you I heard.
I'm a
something.
little shocked that they didn't have
Get away!
like extra food where it's like, hey,
yeah,
there's-
exactly.
You're scared of
Like you need to pick
hamsters?
every
You know what a
each and
hamster
every
is?
one.
Hammy, it's about time.
That is-
Get these guys out of here.
It's an interesting design choice, but I mean, none of the food, except I guess one of the first ones where you actually
I thought I'd have to gnaw my leg
lose
off
the
or
ability to
something.
grab the food. Like
Ew.
none of it is
Get up here,
completely
quick.
out of
Okay,
reach or
Hammy.
anything like
Mom's
that. So that
gone.
kind
I
of
better
wins
go.
there.
And yeah, we just saved RG who was trapped. And we're back. We're playing Raccoon again. But the game is gonna be freaked out again because
RJ, get up
we
here.
did
You won't
a
believe
bit
this.
of sequence breaking, so we
RJ,
need to
get up
reload the
here. You won't
checkpoint. So in
believe
order
No,
to
so many
uh,
boxes of food.
fix
It's like a
cutscenes, because
dream.
otherwise there's
No,
gonna be two
RJ, I
cutscenes
want you
played
to
at
look out
once.
the window. RJ,
Yeah,
are
and
you
it's just a
listening?
time loss, and
course.
there's gonna be like a lot of
Pick up
hamsters
all the
here
delicious
if we do not
food and throw it
reload
out
the
the
checkpoint.
window.
No.
1 minute,
So that's
Bird.
necessary,
Just 1
and yeah,
minute.
it's
Go.
it's another food collecting, and it's also because you know, for other sections I just found skips and stuff, and food sections usually I know they're hard to skip. You kind of need to do those in here, like in order to have the cutscene for the end. Pick it. And this is also pretty scary because if the food lands up in this track right here, you also need to wait out the entire mission.
I assume like if you're doing like PB attempts, that's the point where you go. And
It just reset, yeah.
reset.
And
Is that a hamster and a hamster ball?
yes.
Okay, just making sure I understood what was going on.
Yeah, and he's got like a button on the back of it, and you hit it in order to. You know how it works? Because they attack you, but once you like press the button, they are free, so they no longer attack you.
Woo!
I
I
don't
got
know.
it all.
They are
Woo!
only aggressive
That's
towards
me.
if they are
Yeah.
trapped.
RJ, could you get over here now?
I mean, I gotta be honest. If I was a
Right, you
hamster,
said
that would
something
be me
about
too.
looking out a window?
Okay,
Just
I
come here and see
So
for
anyways, what
yourself.
happened now in the plot that those pesky humans instead of segregating their trash, they just throw it out in the
Alright,
forest.
Vern, what's so
And
special about
throwing
this
out your trash in
window
the
of
forest
yours?
is a very
Look behind the
despicable
tool
thing.
shed.
And
Hammy, that's a pile
our
of
little
garbage
critters
in
are
the
also
woods.
angry about
They
it.
say humans
So
aren't
we
thoughtful.
need to
He's
do a
looking
little
right to our door.
revenge
It's
arc
nothing
where
poisonous,
we
RJ.
throw
He's
the
ducking
trash
over here
back
because
in the
he doesn't
human's
care
place.
if we get
So that's what
Alright,
this
Vern,
mission is
door's
about
open.
now.
Are you sure you know what you're doing? Vern, Hammy's
You
got
know
a
what?
pile of garbage
I think
floating
I'm
right
here for it.
outside
I gotta
the
be
kitchen.
honest.
Yeah, those are usually
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
also
floor,
here
right?
for.
Now I have to go up some
we gotta take care of people. We gotta take care of the planet.
Absolutely. Okay.
Speaking. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just wanted to say that there's a little skip that we can do by jumping on this plant over there that I just jump over, and this skips like some section of this level where you kill some hamsters, etc. It saves like 30 seconds. It sounds a lot for like a short game, but this game is pretty long, so it's still
Oh,
cool.
boy.
I know. Look at this feast.
And
We
yeah,
take any time save we can
The
get.
human
exactly.
is sitting right there. Let's
Anyway, we
see
have
just
another quick
why,
food
RJ.
section, so go ahead.
Oh, Vern.
Yeah, well, speaking on taking
Grab
care
one
of
if you
people,
want.
License-a-thon 2025 is pleased to be raising money for the Transgender Law Center. The TLC is America's largest transgender civil rights organization dedicated to the liberation and well-being of gender non-conforming people across the United States. We appreciate anything you can give to support them in this fight. I will say I know that money is a little tight, and donating might not be possible. But sharing the stream with your friends and family, open up the windows to your house or wherever you may be at, and letting people passersby know, hey, License-a-thon is going on right now, and they're raising money for an amazing charity. That is also a very feasible way to help support the channel as well. Any little bit of word of mouth absolutely helps marathons thrive on that sort of support as well. So yeah, just want to say thank you everybody for hanging out. We got a lot of great chatter about learning some speed runs, and then talking about the newly affiliated status of the channel. Congratulations again to License-a-thon for that. But also, just want to say thank you to all of our runners. jeakerek, thank you for running this game.
Yeah,
It
and
is always fun to watch people with a passion play a game.
I really appreciate you appreciating me. And yeah, like I would also encourage anyone else to maybe pick up this game. I know it's not a very fun speed run. It has a lot of annoying elements to it. But like, maybe one of you, there is one crazy person to try and pick it up because it has a lot of cool glitches and stuff to mess around. If you like other games that are glitch heavy, very like how do I say this? Uh, broken games and stuff like this. Yeah, go ahead. Maybe you'll like it. I really encourage you to run because I'm here on my own right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say, hey, me hosting stuff for marathons is always fun because I'm always like, write that down. Let's learn this game. And then I have a game of about 50 games that I need to learn, and then I continuously speed run the same 3 that I've already been
I
run.
feel you.
Right, the garbage is here.
But I'll say,
Where's the on it, RJ?
you said like there's a lot of downtime and food collecting and things like that. I always view it as like it's really great time to like just shoot the breeze with whomever may be in your chat.
Yeah,
Those are
reset
always the
and
Doesn't
yeah,
look
just
like any
collect
toxic
your
waste
thoughts,
when it's edible.
stuff like this.
those are always the fun
Thanks,
things.
Hammy.
Like you
I
treat it
know.
almost like a little
Hmm?
like a mini podcast, or like what we're doing here is just shooting the breeze, just chatting about whatever it may be, movies, speed run itself, or the ethos behind learning a speed run. Like that's a really cool opportunity to say, hey, you know what? It's got a little bit of downtime, but we're going to talk about whatever it may be.
And yeah, and right now we're distributing the trash in the humans' apartment because we brought the trash from the woods and we are throwing it around the humans' kitchen because this is where it belongs.
Are those red circles made out of leaves? Am I just noticing that?
Oh, I never paid attention. We can check it out in the latter level.
That's a nice dishwasher. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like with the conveyor belt and stuff, that's pretty optimal way of cleaning your dishes. Oh, and this is, I think that's a Indiana Jones reference here, where we need to steal the remote control,
Give you something to replace it
and
with.
we need to replace it with something else, so something bad happens. So yeah, we just take a literal brick and put it in the place of the remote
Hurry up.
control,
You don't have much time
and hope that it just, I don't know, thinks that it's okay. And yeah, there it is. We just put a brick instead of it, and yeah,
RJ, let's go.
that's
That is
all.
absolutely an Indiana Jones reference.
Yeah. I think it was a Holy Grail, right? As far as I remember.
Ooh.
Were you scared? I didn't have time.
I was gonna say it's either Holy Grail or is it Last Crusade?
Could be just the Last Crusade. Yeah, it's been a while since I
Wasn't
watched
that
that.
when you started shouting for help?
Where's the mute button on this thing?
It won't turn on. Hey there, Hammy, old pal. You looking for some excitement?
And yeah, we're back again in the sewer, and we have
Hello, scary rats. I'm looking for a
new
safe
trick
might
coming
lead
up.
to a magical land full of
We're gonna be clipping through the lasers. because some of the lasers have invisibles and some of the lasers does not have invisibles, so they just push you back when they deal damage. And this laser is one of those. It doesn't have invisible, it just pushes you back once you hit it. There's a setup for it. You need to move a little bit on this ledge because it changes how your animation behaves, and then you let go and you jump and pause. And this is bad timing, so let's repeat. Oh, bad timing again. That's also blunder. Too late. It's very hard because you need to slide your finger from the circle to the start button really quickly, and that's it. And now we just pause buffer. Boom, we're through.
GG.
Yeah, that's literally. I think the. I'm sorry, I forgot your username, but the person that ran Kim Possible previously, they had like a similar tech in that game, as far as I remember, right?
Super Squonk.
Yeah, I think it was it. That rat just drowned itself. Holy, that was weird. Did you see this?
I did.
Yeah, the rat just went into water. That was sad. Okay, and this is the food section that we can actually skip, and it's pretty easy. Because there's a lot of this food around here, right? But what we can do is we can just go on top of here, jump here, boom, position yourself as close to this tip. Rotate your camera with first-person view because it's sketchy. Okay, and then we can just jump here. Oh, Hammy, please, Hammy. No. Okay, yeah, this game is, as you can see, the best quality type of game. But let's try once again. Usually he just, climbs up, but I don't know why he didn't do it this time. Oh, Hammy, please.
I went and looked it up. The Indiana Jones reference was Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh, okay. Thanks for checking it out. Okay, we got the skip. Okay.
Now how are we gonna get out?
It would have bugged me if I didn't.
Yeah, I really appreciate you checking it out. No. Okay. That was a bit scary. Why you turn? Just stop turning.
Way to go, Hammy. You run ahead. I'll keep the
Yeah,
rest
and
up
by
with
doing
the
that,
tail.
we skip the entire food section, and we just can proceed to the next section. An important thing here: reload checkpoint. If we do not reload checkpoint, soft lock, because we teleport back in the previous room, but the water is already up. So, when you when you load the game in, it loads you up under the water, so you just instantly die once you load in. Okay, another difficult and cool trick. We need to keep the depth barrier, and we also do it by the post buffer trick. And that's it. We're through the water, and we skip a section where we need to lower water level, basically. Here, here they there's a button that you can press to open some additional platforms, but we can just grab this energy drink and yeah, and just jump on the water because Hammy gets zoomies once he drinks caffeine. Oh, I mistimed the jump. It's fine. But yeah, also one retcon that they did in this game is that in the movie, the Hammy drank caffeine, and the caffeine made him go zoomy. And in this game, it's not the caffeine, but it's the sugar. I think it was more appropriate for children to, not promote caffeine, which is understandable.
That's right. I had to make sure that my energy drink wasn't within eye line, but that's right. Caffeine is terrible.
No, it's sugar though.
Admittedly, yeah. I would argue caffeine's probably better, but I mean, really, we're splitting hairs at that point.
Exactly.
Kind of sewers have crushers in them.
Yeah, like I don't know. They just put like random obstacles here and there, because why not? And like, what are those lasers supposed to do? Like,
I'm pretty sure that actually Over the Hedge is actually filmed, or was actually the city is actually Raccoon City, and we're actually getting really close to the Umbrella Corporation
oh yeah,
Hive.
when is the next Resident Evil X Over the Hedge collab? Can't wait for it.
Yeah, that's gonna be the next Fortnite collab, right? Over the
Yeah,
Hedge
yeah.
/ Resident Evil. Yeah.
Rage. Okay, next pipe jump. Now I hope it works. You see, it works. It works. The game fixed itself. Now I can jump on the pipe, and this is the same pipe. And okay, here it's a pretty cool thing, because once we climb this thing, there is a puzzle that we need to do, but game developers put the level and trigger way too low, so we can. Hammy, why you're not moving? I lost the control. Okay, I regained control. So, anyways, the developers put the game and trigger way too low, so we can just jump here. Just jump here and jump here, and the level should end. Or I probably missed it. It's like here. Why is not working? Oh, okay. You see, I finished the level. You just need to jump in a specific spot and just finish.
What are you doing down here anyway, Hammy?
Yeah, that's sewer 2 done.
I see that. Where are you going? What is at the top?
Oh, I know this one. Oh yeah, it's the mini mega mart. Boris says it's filled with delicious food, and he needs us to get him some duct tape.
A mini mart? Yes, of course. Why didn't I think of it before? It's the perfect heist. Get up that pipe, Hammy. I'll go get the others.
Ta-da!
And we're in the mini Megamart. It's a very basic level. No, I didn't find anything cool in this level, basically. There is one or two little time optimizations, but it's just like, you know, basically jumping where the game didn't expect you to jump over, but no crazy out of bounds in this level, unfortunately.
I'll keep him busy.
And we get police
Here, boy.
dogs in this
Here,
level.
doggy. Want to play fetch with my 9-iron? Hammy.
That is excellent. Sorry about that. Was answering a couple questions by my lovely wife, who I always have to shout out every
That's my
marathon.
leg, not a chew
Uh,
toy.
Yeah, shout
lets
out
me do.
to Derek Wife.
Shout out to all the significant others for all of our runners and staff. Like, knowing like, how my personal situation is set up, like having the kids being able out of the house. Yesterday I managed to get them out of the house for nearly 8 hours, till nearly midnight. So I'm like, shout out to all the significant others and loved ones who support all of our runners and all the staff. They're excellent.
Yeah, so if I can use it, yeah, shout out to Anna Janai Ake. She's in the chat. She's my girlfriend, and yeah, I'm very happy for her to be here as well.
There you go. So I tell you what, like being able to have the support of loved ones as you're speed running, and then like the support of all the communities, where it's like, let's be real, like watching, you know, the speed runs that we all do, especially as we know, like, hey, I'm in this marathon and I've got to practice this game over and over and over. Like, that's not always like the most exhilarating streams, but it's like the communities that stick by and encourage all of our runners, saying, no, you got this. You know, you have been knocking it out. Big shout outs to them. You know,
And there
Love
she
to see
is,
communities.
Anna Janai Ake in chat. Yeah. Yo, Derek.
Hey, you know,
The
had
goat.
to do it.
Really appreciate it. I hope she appreciated it.
But I love like getting to show off games that we all have passions for, and then all of our communities and loved ones who are able to like really, especially encourage us, especially as like we are facing and going, oh man, I keep missing this jump, or I keep missing this trick, and being able to watch and encourage us. My friend, I want to pass along this encouragement that my friend gave, and I think it goes out to all the staff and people who are really passionate about something. Like sometimes it feels like you're kind of like you're standing alone on occasion, where it's like, man, it feels like I don't really have a whole lot of people who are there. But just remember, like at the marathon, we get to be amongst people who are really passionate about the same thing as a whole, and I never feel more seen than when I'm at a marathon getting to show off something that I have a passion for, because A, was actively chosen to be in an event, but then like being able to say, hey, I may not run over the hedge, but I know what it means to like sit there and play a game for hours upon hours upon hours for an hour and a half for an hour and a half, and you played it for hundreds, if not more, hours. Um, it's a lot, and but like feeling seen is so excellent, especially in marathons. I'm here for it.
And yeah, as Anna said, yeah, here's my lovely Hammy plushie that I got from her. Here it is in his own might. Say hi to Hammy.
Love it. I love getting to see like all the runners have like their things. They're like we had earlier. I think day one. Our spy versus spy runner had a giant spy hat on. All the different the props that we surround ourselves with that show off our fandom. I love to see that happen.
Yeah, this is a very great gift, and he also speaks.
Burn, I'm over here.
Oh no, we didn't really
Wasn't
connect.
expecting
It's
that.
okay. Stand there while I toss you some
That's
food.
great, isn't it?
All
Right?
right, but the dog
It
told me to
is.
call the manager.
I mean, I look at my desk, and I have it's something I 3D printed for myself, but it was something that was said in one of the marathons that I've helped do and set up and things. But it's a little, I don't know if anybody's aware of what Earthbound is, but it's like a little Starman. It's on a plaque that
Yeah,
just says,
like we all know the meme sound from the game,
yeah.
right?
If you've watched a video gaming video on YouTube lately, you'll have heard Earthbound sound. But it's a little character that it looks like it's a plaque that just says "Appreciated Starman." Because in one of the randomizers, they randomized the character's name, and one of them was appreciated something. And that year, I'd been doing a bunch of stuff for the group, and they're like, "You're the appreciated Starman," and I'm like, "That's it. I'm 3D printing it. I'm committing to the bit."
Yeah, we got another 3D printed geek. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I recently printed the Hatsune Miku figurines. Like,
Okay, are you a filament or a resin printer?
yeah, I have FDM printer.
Okay,
Yeah, without
I,
AMS so far, but yeah, like I do color swaps manually or just print multi-part stuff.
there you go. I am a resin printer, and I gotta say, it is a pain.
It is a pain. I feel you. Like wiping it off with alcohol, then like curing it and stuff. It's yeah, I know the process. It's painful. But it's pretty, yeah, it's for the figurines. Yeah, it's probably way to go. Although like the FDM printers with small
Wait,
nozzles
RJ's still
are
out there.
catching up. They are.
Yeah, I've seen some of those online. I'm like,
I hear you.
I think
I'll
I could
get you
just
duct
take
tape.
most of the
Steelmaking
stuff that I want to print. I'm like,
privileges
I could
are hereby
probably
revoked.
just print it out at the local library because they have a giant creator space.
Oh,
I'm
that's
very
sick.
blessed in that. Yeah, like they have
Yeah.
like a nice wood laser cutter,
Wow,
3D
having
printer.
space like this would be insane. That sounds so cool.
Support your local libraries, everyone. Um,
Oh
no,
no.
that sounds like a joke, but it really isn't. Like a lot of them are really good places for communities to be able to have get-togethers and a lot of resources for people. But no, seriously, support your local libraries.
Yeah, like back in the day, back in my primary school days, I remember because like when I was in primary school, like the majority of the people that I knew didn't have internet access back then. Like, it was pretty normal. Like
Mhm.
back in time. So we've been going to the local library together and to play online games together, like browser games. And
Mhm.
that was a blast back in the day, like 2006, 2007.
That wasn't so
Cool.
odd, now was it? Let's go
Honestly,
home.
that I remember doing the same thing, and like even like in the modern era, like my kiddo goes to the library pretty regularly.
Hmm.
They check out books. They're able to
Thanks for all the
use the
cupcakes, you little guy.
computers there that are
Going now.
set up
Wait, wait a
for the
minute. Oh yeah.
kids,
Why did you lie to me about the bathroom?
and
What?
they're able
Okay,
to have
when I'm
all
done.
those
What's the thing? The
educational
cotton candy. Is it the
opportunities and
pretty
things like that.
shiny thing? Go get it.
Like it's so cool to be able to see.
I've got a shiny thing. I've
Yeah,
got a
like
shiny
back
thing.
back in
Shiny,
my
shiny, shiny,
days,
shiny thing.
they were not set up for
Well, I
kids.
said this vent was
So
open.
I
Open it.
remember I lost an online game account when I was logging in at the library, and I was really pretty
Mm,
upset back then because I lost it because someone installed a keylogger on there,
mm,
and that was pretty sad. Also, I just did a like cool little trick because the hitbox for the button there is way too big, so you can just press it from behind the wall, and you can just return here and skip the entire side scroller section basically, which
nice.
is pretty cool. And you can drop down here, return checkpoint, and this is an emulator exclusive trick because I think they have the memory addresses
I guess
wrong,
you didn't like the prototype.
because it spawns you way too far down. In hardware, it has a different spawn point, so you cannot do the save scum here. That's the only difference that I found basically between hardware and emulator, except for the frame rate.
Fair, fair
Sarge,
enough.
the intruder got past the perimeter.
Are the boys charging the laser grid?
Yes, but if he releases them, they'll run away, and the laser grid will fail.
Hold
No,
them off for as long as you can.
my
Reinforcements
brother
are on the
works
way.
for a library company, and like they're more than just like books and computers. Like they have like local clubs that meet there. A lot of them have a lot of safe spaces and clubs for LGBTQIA plus
Are you all
communities.
psyched to go in
Have
there?
Me?
get-togethers
Why
there at
would
the
I go in
library. They
there?
have
I don't
spaces
even like
for
TV.
This
doing
isn't about
events and
you,
things like
Vern.
that. So
It's
like
about Hammy.
Well, that
it's
was
it's tangentially very related to what we're of like having those spaces to do community activities like that is really
Come
important.
on, boys!
It is. I'm a big
Get him.
third place. I don't know if anybody's really knows what the third place movement
Hang
is.
out and attack.
Like having somewhere that's not home or work to be able to spend time with people of your community, and libraries are a really good option. That a lot of times they don't require you to pay money to exist in that space, which is really important in our modern era of being able to exist without a financial obligation.
It's also pretty sad when it's for like us Europeans, because I think US has a pretty rough you know situation regarding third places, because they are way less
All
common
right, Hammy.
compared to what we
That
have
shows.
here.
Let's go home before
Hmm.
something bad happens.
So
I
I
can confirm that.
All this stuff?
yeah,
Food? What food? I swear that wasn't there a moment ago.
but hopefully you catch up, and we both improve on this part.
Agreed. We
Someone
can
say
always
food?
Now you show
do
up. I'll
better.
be outside. Keep
Speaking
playing
of
catch.
doing better,
Hey, food!
don't forget that we're raising money for the Transgender Law Center. Not only do they support the queer community through pro bono volunteer work and legal resources, but they're also at work in court protecting the rights and lives of LGBTQIA plus Americans. Right now, they're arguing cases in the areas of healthcare, immigration, prisons, and the policing of queer people. Thank you so much for supporting us in that fight.
Exactly. Well, like I'm in the other part of the world, and it feels foreign to me, but I'm happy to contribute to your cause as well.
Agreed. There's money magic. I know that there's a lot of people in different places in the world. Like there's absolutely what we call the money magic, where sometimes your money is able to go just a little bit farther because of conversion rates. So that is always fun to check out those local like conversion rates and find out,
Guys,
hey,
the
my
basement
money
is
goes
flooded.
farther.
Get out of there. I like being
Exactly.
fried. Bye.
Just one more delicious chocolate. Wait, I'm coming.
The door is locked, RJ. We can't get it open.
You guys
All right, so
are leaving
looking
me
at our
high and
timer
dry?
compared to our
So to
estimate,
speak?
it looks like we are rapidly approaching the end game. How accurate is that statement?
Yes, I'm almost done with the second to last level, basically.
Okay.
Yes, so yeah, once we basically like this is we just opened the door and at the end of the level and have the last level, which is difficult. There's a lot of stuff, pretty long as well. No, why you fell down?
Walk on water.
What happened? And yeah, also because they don't have a preview on my screen, can you say what time we have right now?
Yep, we are sitting at 1:10:20.
Oh wow, that's not fast. Okay, but it's fine. I hope you should be underestimated still. Like the last level, if it's okay, we have still some room to have some little mishaps here and there. Could you please turn? I think this jump is a bit scary, but hopefully we can make it. No!
Yeah, we're not.
I
Ooh.
practiced it before the run and it went smoothly, but I guess it's just the marathon curse. Hopefully, hopefully we can get it this time. Yeah, like my hands are already sweaty and it starts getting uncomfortable to be honest, but hopefully we can get it this time. No, I'm just panicking. I'm just need to focus on times properly. So I have like even the visual cue for timing this jump. So basically, if the how do I say that? If we finish the second jump, we should press that second jump after the RJ feed should align with the door, and it works. I should just stick to what I learned and not panic.
Yeah, you got this. No worries on time. We're not gonna like chase you off if you overestimate. We're good. We're here to have fun.
And there it is.
There you go.
Yeah, just a little bit more patience, and here it is. And yeah, last level.
Hey guys, has it been raining today?
So yeah,
Hasn't rained for weeks. Why?
so
Well, for
since
one
I
thing,
didn't
the ground's
explain
wet,
the
for
plot,
another, that
because
basement
we're
we were in
skipping
just
a lot of
filled with
cutscenes and
water.
stuff.
Darn, there's a river
So what
running.
happened?
Give it close to me.
All
Not
the
right
stuff
after
that we
reading.
stolen so
You'll get
far
cramp.
were
Oh, no,
actually,
it was Boris.
you
He
know,
took the stuff we
the
gave him
Boris,
to
the
build the
bobber. He actually tricked us into
Well,
stealing
guess
those.
this is the front door.
And he used
Knock
it to
on
Me?
build a
I wanna
giant
build one
dam.
first.
What are you
And now
afraid
we
of,
are
Vern? It's just a rickety pile
we
of
have no
sticks
longer
holding back
water
billions of
access,
gallons of
and
water.
that
I'll go.
sucks.
No, Hammy.
So what we need to do
Right.
now
Should've
is
seen through
to
this guy from the
stop the
beginning.
dam
I'll
operation
go.
in order to restore the water access for animals.
Aw, how cute. They're like
And
little
yeah, like
tiny
the
boys.
Boris
Uncle Boris.
beaver made
Strange.
way too huge of a dam, so you know
Whoa,
we just need to cut it down basically. And here are the Boris like how do I say the relatives? They have randomized colors of their hats for some reason. I don't know, weird design choice, but okay, makes sense, I guess.
I like it.
Yeah, like these were actually pretty tame colors, but sometimes they go like magenta or just some weird colors.
Oh wow, so they really are like
Yeah.
randomized colors. Okay.
Yeah, they're wild sometimes. It's pretty funny. Like I don't know.
I don't know why when you said they were randomized colors, I thought like you just meant like red, yellow, maybe blue if we're feeling spicy.
No,
Not,
they're
not
like
magenta.
no. Sometimes they're like lime green, magenta. Like I don't know. They went wild with it.
I love that.
A little tip here. We get a dialogue cancelled by playing two dialogues at the same time. That's a kind of common tip in many games that I played before. Same for Nier Automata, we also have this deck where we just cancel one dialogue by doing the other one.
Mm. Pretty sophisticated security system for the dam, huh?
Yeah, indeed, like, you know,
He's got rats working for him
he's,
too.
you know, he
Can't
did
be
a great
giving a
job
fair
to
fight. Of
protect the
course, that
dam.
was the last time I fought a fair fight.
You know, dams are the things that need to be protected fairly. Makes a lot of sense. On
RJ, you have skills. Mad skills.
Yes. I will concur. Spyron in chat saying Spider-Man platform poll is close. Good shout out. The Dreamcast is ahead at $60. The PlayStation at $50. Nintendo 64 at $45. Make sure to go donate and select a poll. You two can make that change and see if we want to play it on a different platform.
Oh, look.
just
another
one
door.
question about this poll. Does the runner have all of the hardware, or do we do
RJ, don't
emulation?
open the door with all those beavers out there.
Great question. That would be a question for Spyron. I have.
Oh,
I would
okay.
be. I'd be cool. It'd be cool if it was all three.
Oh, it's fine. That's you. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't
Time
get
to
it.
open the last door.
But
No,
yeah.
you're good. You're good.
Yeah, that would be if you have Dreamcast X64 and PSX.
Calm down,
That's
Hammy.
sick.
I'll find a way through.
He does have the hardware. Oh wow, and he's got all the capabilities to capture all of the stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's actually pretty sick.
Look at these
I
huge machines.
really appreciate hardware runners.
Maybe the whole dam will fall
I
apart.
say that when I do the emulator run, but when I can, I do a hardware run. Anyways, we are now approaching one of the coolest, the most insane skips of the run. It's called Vern Copter, because why not? Because it's cool, because the Vern is flying like a helicopter. So I crafted a specific setup for it, because there is a hole in the ceiling, and it's pretty small, so we need to position properly, and that is the setup. And then what we need to do is we need to jump, do the shell roll, and then pause buffer, and it will make Vern do. Oh, you'll see. This, and now we count to 19. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And we press forward a bit. And boom, we just skip the entire section. Isn't that cool?
Wow.
Yeah, so that's the trick that I found. Basically, we need to wait 19 seconds because we need to fly for enough distance so the day's animation has time to finish. So it needs to finish, and then we need to move a bit forward so we land on the upper platform. And yeah, the setup is so we need to fit through the hole that's in the ceiling. So yeah, that's one of the coolest tricks that I found in this game. I'm happy that it worked for the first time.
How did you find the timing on that, or was it just it
trial.
should work at this point?
No, a trial and error, pure trial and error.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah, like this is how we do it usually. Like, you know, just try and time and see it when it works. What time do we have right now?
We are at 1:18:20.
Oh, that's good. We should be good because we are approaching the final section of the game. I just died there. Just don't mind me dying here. Is that they just randomly twitch and, you know, randomly jump off the platforms. The controls in this game are yeah, they are not great to be honest. Oh no, I died again. And a lot of people I know they're like, how do I say that? They didn't enjoy this speed run because the camera is pretty nauseating, and I can understand that. But if you, you know, pass this fact, it's a pretty fun speed run. Like, also what would be cool and what I have plans for the future, if I would find enough time to do it, is to do it. No, oh, no, why? Is to do a test run for this game, because that would be sick. Because this game has a lot of cool tech, and playing this game with the controller, like with the human input, it's a little bit, it's a little wonky. It's impossible to do a perfect execution, and we have a Bisshog. Why? Yeah, the camera is terrible, as I said. But anyways, we have the Bisshog, what's it called, the module for the PSP, so we can technically do a test for the PSP games. If I would ever have a time for it, I would love to do it, but hopefully this time comes sometime.
That would be amazing. I've always looked at those tasks, speedruns, and I'm always like, they always seem so unobtainable. I'm like, I would love to do something like that, but it seems like so much time that I just can't dedicate at the moment.
Okay, I just
That
did
would
a
be-
very stressful and difficult jump, because if we fail it, it's a bad time, basically. But we basically just skipped the entire platforming section here, because there is just like a vertical scaffolding that we need to climb. And here the camera goes insanely crazy. It randomly turns around, like it does 180s, like sometimes jumps from like top down to the side view, and it's not like that you're fighting the actual like platforming, you're fighting the camera in the section. And I'm so happy that I actually got the jump first try. Holy shit, that was so nerve-wracking. And yeah, we're approaching the final boss. So here it is. Here's the Boris. And what we need to do now is to disable the dam. But we actually don't need to disable the dam, because they didn't make the invisible high enough. So you can just jump over the dam and go straight to the final boss. So that's what we're gonna do.
Awesome. I have my finger on the button. We'll get that time as tight as we can.
Yeah, there are gonna be 3 buttons to press, and after I press the third one's gonna be a time. But first,
Okay.
first I need to jump over this thing. Okay. Here. Now jump. Okay, here's the boss, and after I get the caffeine, I mean, I'm sorry. After I get the caffeine or sugar, okay, I press 1, 2, and 3. It's time.
GG 121.54.
Hey, we are 4 minutes underestimate. That's okay.
Hey,
That's yeah. Okay. I'm happy with that time. It wasn't great. The run wasn't great. There was a lot of time spent, but you know what? It's fine. Like, I'm happy to be here and show this game off.
lots of fun was had. Conversations were great. Appreciation for all
Yeah.
the communities and everybody was thrown around. I like it. It's a good time.
Yeah, shout out to Derek. It was a really great time talking to you. I really, really like envy you the ability to like speak so easily and have a conversation. That's such a great skill to have. Just want to say
I
that.
can agree. I agree, and I appreciate the kind. So I know we talked about it earlier, but we're gonna do it again. Where can people find more of what you do? So here's your time to shout yourself out.
Okay, so Twitch TV / jeakerek on Twitch, as you can imagine. I stream from time to time. Currently I'm kind of busy with my IRL work and stuff, but yeah, I try to stream as often as I can. Also, I have a YouTube channel with speedruns and shit posts usually, but it also goes by channel in jeakerek. Yeah, you can probably find it in YouTube. And also, if I can, I should shout out the Over the Hedge Discord channel. You can go and join Over the Hedge Discord channel. You can get the link in the speedrun.com page. There are a lot of cool people out there. It's a one Discord for all Over the Hedge games. If you are interested in the run, I'm more than happy to help you. I compiled some resources, videos, and tutorials in order to help new runners if they ever come. So yeah, be sure to join. Be sure to join the channel. And yeah, I'll say hello. Me and other people will be there. Maybe you get interested in the other Over the Hedge games because there is more of those. Because there is an Over the Hedge for the Nintendo DS. It's a completely different game. There's an Over the Hedge for PS2, GameCube. So yeah, be sure to check this out because GameCube Over the Hedge has some insane tricks. So be sure to check it out as well. So yeah, I think that's it for me. And me and Hammy
Out.
says bye to you all.
Outstanding. Well, thank you so much. Everybody hang tight as we get spaghetti set up for Chicken Little. That's coming up right